My name is Tori Peters, and today's subject is having the right tools. So yesterday I was working on an apron for the studio that I work at, and I was having trouble cutting the fabric with the scissors I had. The reason was because the scissors I was using are super dull, and I've used them for years and haven't really sharpened them ever. So we went on YouTube and tried to sharpen them, and it just really didn't do any of the stuff that we tried, really didn't do what it needed to. So I needed some more pins for the apron anyway, so while I was at the craft store, I picked up a new pair of scissors, and it was ridiculously easier to finish my project once I had bought a new pair of sharp scissors, like craft scissors. So it made it so much easier, and the game changed when I had the right tools. So let's look at having the right tools and how important it is to have the right tools to finish projects or to get stuff done, you know. Okay, so let's look at a painter. A painter can't really paint using a sewing machine, right? Like, that would be ridiculously hard. They could maybe use thread, but that's not paint. And so a painter would have a lot of issues creating art using paint with a sewing machine. That doesn't make any sense. They need the right tools. This works for really all areas of life. You need the right tools to complete a job. The same thing goes for a, say, tailor or a seamstress. For an old-fashioned word there, we'll use that old-fashioned word, right? A seamstress can't use paintbrushes and palettes to create a dress or an apron or a quilt or anything like that. Like, you can't use a paintbrush to do that. You need needles and thread and a sewing machine most of the time. So when you have the right tools, you're able to actually create things and succeed in what your job is. So you need the right tools to complete your job. Sometimes that starts with training. If you start a new job, it's only logical for you to be taught the skills and have the tools to succeed using that job. So when you have the right tools, it's amazing what you can actually accomplish. I finished cutting my apron probably at least twice as fast as before because I spent $4 on a pair of craft scissors that were actually good and actually sharp, and I'm really glad I did that too, because I was able to finish my apron in time for the next day and using it at the art studio. But had I not had the right tools, it would have taken me double the time. I still could have accomplished what I was doing, but I would have been really frustrated and it just would have taken so much longer. So, when you have the right tools to actually succeed is when you actually end up being able to finish your job or being able to actually succeed in what you're working on. And I think that's really important. That's important. If you don't have the right tools, you're going to have a lot harder of a time finishing projects. And that's why having the right tools is important. Had I not had the right tools, had I not gone ahead and just spent some money on some scissors, it would have taken me at least double the amount of time it took, and I wouldn't have had the apron that I needed for the deadline, which was, the 2 days later when I went to work. So by going ahead and just spending a little extra time, a little extra money, and helping yourself get the tools to succeed, you'd be surprised at how much more you can accomplish and how amazing the finished product ends up being. So, yes. I hope you guys enjoyed this ridiculously short little topic here. I hope this made you think, what are the tools you need to succeed in, whether it's job, whether it's school, whether it's, your life in general, whether it's, taking care of kids or, what are the tools that you need to maybe finish a project you're working on, leave those down in the comments. I want to hear about them. Is there a time where you were doing something, whether it was a job or school studies or whatever it is, and you didn't have the right tools, and what was your reaction from not having the right tools? What was your what did you do to either accomplish the right thing, or did you just quit because you didn't believe you had the right tools and so you just sort of gave up? What was your response to not having the right tools? I want to hear about that as well, so leave those in the comments as well. I know this is a really short video, but I felt like it's sort of something that I could expound upon, but didn't have to go too crazy with it. I feel like you can go in depth with something and not take up a ridiculously long time. So yeah, until next time, have a great adventure today, and don't let your lights go out. Bye guys.